Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Test. Ow.
I like to think that I'm a Kimfectionist. I like it my way.
Hmm.
Don't be a jerk.
Test. All right. So we are live.
Live.
Disclaimer.
Live and direct.
Anything I say is total bullshit. That's all you need to know. Please like and subscribe. Get us to 100
Kindly.
subscribers.
Hey, get us to as many as you want to share. We'll take
Share
'em.
them bitches.
Sharing
Get
is
ready.
caring.
Get ready. Get set.
And
Bam!
I thought that said toys for
Ah!
tits there for a minute.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. This is Sammy.
Happy Wednesday. It's Kimmy.
And this is Hump Day.
The Hump Day broadcast.
Hump Day.
You're overmodulating.
I'm over-modulating already. I'm
Whoops.
excited. You know what day it is? It's Hump Day.
He's wearing a shirt. Lean back, show everybody. Oh, they can't see. That was worse.
Look at my shirt.
Oh my
Look at my
God.
shirt. Look, it's right here. See it? Do you see it? See it?
Jackass.
It's right here.
Okay,
Look
so
what's on the shirt.
can you like
A
move
microphone.
the microphone for just like a minute? Or there you go. Hey,
Monkey.
it's not a monkey. It's
a
Sasquatch.
monkey. How do you know Sasquatch isn't a monkey?
He lives in the mountains.
He lives in the mountains?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
His torso lives on a roadside stand
Excuse
in
me.
Georgia.
yeah, his great that's his great cousin's. His great cousin's torso lives on the side of a Shell gas
Right?
station.
Yeah, exactly.
Right at the
Bigfoot
right
that has no feet.
has a the no foot Bigfoot.
Uh,
So today is Hump Day.
Hump
And
Day.
we got the Hump Day broadcast.
Whoop whoop.
Welcome everybody, one and all. Hope everybody's all hanging out and well, not hanging out, especially if you have other people around.
I hope you got your clothes on.
Yeah, at least keep
Yeah.
your clothes on. If you're by yourself, you can be naked. It's okay.
Just
That's
don't tell
perfectly
me.
fine.
I don't need to know.
Yeah, you don't need to post it.
Yeah.
But you know.
You might get in trouble for that.
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, if you post it,
Let's
say
not find out.
you could post and say I'm naked. I'm sure.
Well, I'm sure you could verbally say it. I'm saying don't post pictures of said event.
don't post pictures of said event. Okay.
Yeah.
So, got a couple things to be happy about.
Uh-oh, he's happy. Watch
I'm
out.
happy. I'm
He's
happy.
He's not upset.
Got halfway through. We need to get like this 100 subscriber thing going on.
Oh my God, now you're really pushing your luck.
And so, well, here's the problem. If we don't hit 100 subscribers, what happens is well, when we hit 100 subscribers, they unlock a bunch of shit. And the bad part is the next hump from there is horrible. It's like 1,000.
Oh shit.
It's like
You know how long it took us to get to
it's
50?
like when you get
It
to-
seemed like
when you
forever.
get to 50, you're like, yeah, we're great. And then you realize, I need 1,000.
I need like
to do it.
yeah.
You mean I need 100 just to do this, or 1,000 to do that? It's
The
like,
the algorithm expert seems to think that that's all going to change soon.
Yes. Well, one of the guys that's a king of algorithm, or not algorithm, but
YouTube,
YouTube
whatever.
in general,
Right.
is pretty. He's pretty. Hold on a second. Mute myself. Mute myself.
Hey, you're gonna hear it again and again and again and again and again and again.
Gonna hear it again and again and again. You go. That's how it all rolls. All right. So anyway, all right.
Jeez.
I know. I'm horrible. So anyway, so yeah, the oh, and please, if you're out there, you can chime in tonight because we have a
Yeah.
couple things that's going to be like more of a
Like a feedback type
a
thing.
feedback thing.
Yeah.
A feedback, not feedback.
Yeah.
Feedback.
Feedback.
We've already ate. We
Yeah.
don't need to eat.
Yep.
No feedback.
Pizza.
So
Paisanos. It was delicious.
Yum.
Yummy.
Yum. Yeah. No more pizza. All out. So anyway,
Almost eaten it all.
yeah, we just got done eating it all.
Yep.
So anyway, so we hit 50 subscribers
Yes, we did.
today.
Yes, today.
Not yesterday, not the day before, but today.
Nope, earlier today.
Earlier today,
Yep.
we got that one to go over the hump.
Right. Yep.
So I was all excited.
Yes.
So that made me happy because we got 50 subscribers now.
Yep.
Now we have to get to the other 50. But
by the time we post another,
but
25,
if
30 shorts,
if we keep
I'm gonna
posting,
have
we'll be
those
good.
like
But we'll whittle it down.
scienced down to
The
perfection.
the family is growing.
Yes.
That's what I call it. The family, because
The
that's
family.
you not
you
me,
all
but
are
you
our family.
are our family,
Yes.
and we're all one big family.
You tune in, you listen.
Tune in, you listen, you forget about life for an hour, and
Yeah.
that's my job is done, bitches.
Right.
So anyway,
Woo.
All right, so so basically we're up to 50 subs,
Yep.
and then we're going. So I thought it was kind of interesting. So
Yeah.
it's been a fun ride. Hopefully we can keep it rolling.
Right.
Now, see, here's where it gets easy because now everybody out there just has to get one person to sub.
Oh,
Then we have
right.
100.
And then we'd have 100. Yeah.
Yes.
Good point.
So anyway,
don't-
before we get started,
Yeah.
let's talk about buzziolife.com.
Yes.
The old bottle. Woohoo! buzziolife.com.
Yep.
Coupon code Sammitized.
Yes.
That gives you 10% off and free shipping
Mm-hmm.
when you order from their website, buzziolife.com.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Brother James is in the house. Hi.
What's up?
What's
I
up,
hope
Brother
he's
James?
feeling better.
I hope you're
He's
feeling
been
better, brother.
under the weather there for a
Yep.
bit.
So,
There's some bad, nasty stuff going around. I hope everybody
Yeah,
listening
there's
avoids
some
it.
nasty flu bugs and shit.
Yeah, it's really
Right?
awful
It's
on
like
people.
everybody's like, oh, COVID. Well, everybody stopped washing their hands. Now they're all catching shit. That's what it's all about.
I don't know. Either that or they're overwashing and I don't know.
Getting some nasty.
Something.
Maybe getting a little nasty from some
Yeah.
other nasty. You never know.
I don't want to know.
Don't want to know.
I don't want it.
So anyway,
If you got it, keep it to yourself.
Yep. So here's my thought. One of the things I do want to mention tonight, I normally don't mention things like this,
Mm-hmm.
but I would like anybody that's in our area. I know
Mm-hmm.
this is a local thing, not a normal thing,
Okay.
but in our area, that's from Punta Gorda all the way up to glorious Gainesville.
Boop, boop.
20 different, 17 to 20 different stores,
Yeah.
depending on how you count it.
Yeah.
You got to go to Gale.com, find one of them stores, and drop off some toys.
Drop off some toys.
Toys, just
That
toys.
sounds easy,
See, when I was growing up, we didn't have a lot of stuff.
right?
You had to kind of earn your own stuff,
Yeah.
and buy your own shit.
Yeah.
And so, Toys for Tots.
You get like one good thing for
you
Christmas.
get one
that
good
was
thing,
it.
and that was it.
Yeah.
But Toys for Tots
It's all right.
is a cool thing.
I didn't say
I
any
th-
holiday was bad.
Yeah, but Gettle does this thing where you can either donate to them or they will go and turn around and you can you just walk into any of the dealerships and drop off a toy and walk the hell out. You
Isn't
don't
it
have
like
to buy
a
anything.
new unwrapped toy?
Yeah,
that they would
new
prefer?
unwrapped toy is definitely preferred.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It
Yeah.
could be whatever you can afford. Everybody's on
Right.
a budget, but just
Yeah.
think about the people that don't have shit.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
I've
Yep.
been in that position, and I know what it feels like to be there.
Yeah.
Especially as a kid.
Right.
You want to have something under that tree,
Yeah.
and they do an amazing job at it. And in fact, what was it, a year and a half ago? Every year, they donate bicycles to kids. Because
Aw.
what's the best thing that you could
Oh,
ever
yeah,
get
bike for sure.
when you're a
Yes.
kid
Mm-hmm.
is your own transportation, right?
Yep.
Well, basically, Gettle went out and bought like 300 and some odd bikes
Awesome.
with a deal with Walmart, and
Yep.
Walmart helped them buy them.
Mm-hmm.
And then just got them the sources to buy them,
Yeah.
and then they built, and their donation was to build them all
Oh,
so
wow.
they could distribute
That's
them.
cool.
Yeah, it was really really cool. So, and every year we just try to get bigger and bigger and bigger when it comes to it. So yeah, go
Yeah.
to Gettle.com. It'll tell you where all the
Awesome.
locations are at. You don't have to buy a car. You want to go look at cars? That's cool.
Yeah.
Mention Sammy when you get there. They all
Yep.
know me.
Yep.
They all know who the hell I am.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, but Toys for Tots. See if you can donate something. Be really
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
So
if you're financially able to do
if
so.
you're financially able to do so,
Yes.
that's the donation you can give to us for Christmas.
Yeah. Well,
That and more subscribers.
yeah, more subscribers is always awesome. We would greatly appreciate
Yeah,
that.
we would greatly appreciate that
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So,
Well, speaking locally, and just for a moment, because I don't want to get
here
off
we
on a
go.
tangent, but
Uh-oh.
voting is coming up
Yes.
next week, Tuesday.
Yes, voting is a
Tuesday's
good
the
thing.
day if you don't vote by mail or in advance or whatever. Just please research the people you're voting for. If you don't know somebody, don't just mark a box. Research it, you know?
Research it.
Research the people. I'm sure everybody, at least in our area, got a sample ballot, or you can pull one up online and
Make sure these people are right for
just,
you.
yeah, right for you. I'm not telling you
Not
who
telling
I'm
you to go
voting
and
for.
vote
I'm not
someone
telling you what
else.
side to vote for. I'm just saying, what are your beliefs?
Yep.
Compare them to the candidates
And
and
call
make
it a day.
sure that you're going to be happy with who you select, because you
Exactly.
can't complain if you don't vote,
Exactly.
especially if you have that freedom.
Yep.
That's all.
exactly.
I'm off my soapbox now.
Yeah, okay. So yes, definitely vote.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yes.
So we've covered the 50
Uncle James says he wants you under his tree.
Yeah. Let's post one. So anyway.
So should we oh my god. So should we promote our other two sponsory people?
Yeah, might as well get it all out of the way.
We can do one at the beginning and one at the end.
Yeah, we'll do Brunner Air. Brunner Air is the man, and he's
Keeping
with
us
the
cool.
plan. Keeping us cool, keeping us
Yes.
chilly
Keeping us
willy,
comfortable.
and make sure that air conditioner is pumping. Because did you know the top one thing of all Florida people are scared of
Mm-hmm.
is their air conditioner breaking?
Oh,
No joke. They
Yeah.
actually did a poll, and out of the top 10 things, the number one thing everybody thinks about is their air conditioner being broke. They don't care about anything else. They don't care about their water. They don't care about anything else. They care about AC.
oh my god.
I kind of agree, though. I like my AC.
Well, I
I
mean,
like to
yeah,
be because you
it's
know you got
nice to
AC,
be
you're comfortable.
You're right.
Water isn't working, fine. I'll go down to the store and buy a soda. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
give a shit.
Yep.
You know, if I gotta take a bath in bottles of water, don't get any ideas. Don't get that visual out of your mind.
Mhm.
That's a bad visual. But taking a bath, a
Mhm.
bath with bottles of water, that's
Mhm.
sounds like a bad porn.
I don't
So-
want to know.
Yeah, you don't want to
Yeah.
know. So anyway,
But- Yeah. So, yes.
Kim's just keeping quiet.
And then,
So I heard a great joke.
uh-oh.
Yes. So might as well start off with a stupid ass joke, right?
Uh-oh.
So a guy decides he's gonna go to the bar with his buddy. So he puts on this brand new shirt. He thinks he's styling and profiling, and so he goes out and sees goes out with the buddy, and they get drunk a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we're not talking a little bit of drunk. We're talking a lot of bit of drunk, like getting sick drunk and then keep going.
That's not good.
And I've seen people that do this. When we were kids.
Yep.
But so he gets sick on this brand new shirt and he's all upset. And the buddy goes, "What's going on?"
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Well, it's simple. My wife bought this shirt for me. I wasn't supposed to wear it to the bar because she knew I'd mess it up. Now I got puke all over. I'm going to die when I get home." He goes, "No, you're not." Takes $10 and puts it in the guy's pocket. He goes, "When you get home tonight, go look at her right in the eyes and say, I didn't puke on my shirt. Somebody else puked on my shirt, and they gave me $10 to go have it cleaned so you can have it. And she'll be much happier."
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, we'll try that out, see what happens. So he gets home, and she looks at him and, of course, flips out. "Why is there puke all over your brand new shirt?" "Oh, my gosh, I got to clean it."
Mm-hmm.
"Hold on. I didn't puke on my shirt. Guy did. He gave me $10, said, here you go to clean it."
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "Oh." So she takes the money out of his pocket. Goes, "There's $20 here." He goes, "Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. He also shit in my pants."
Awful.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what happened.
yeah. He just happened to drop the deuce
Yeah.
in my jeans.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Yeah, a little forethought would have might have helped
little
on that one.
mental image, just probably not ideal.
taking the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Right. Ugh.
So anyway,
So it's the day after It's 2 days after
2
Halloween.
days after
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yes.
And so the trick or treating.
Yes.
Yeah, people really are getting to the point that Halloween is starting to be like less candy and more like graphic everything else stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there's I didn't know this until I have a good friend, we'll just say, that is a Halloween freak, okay?
That's awesome.
And people I work with are Halloween freaks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I mean, if I could afford it, I guess so. I get it.
Yeah.
But they are.
I mean,
like,
I could see doing some really ornery shit for sure.
Yeah, but it's not ornery shit. It's just like there's like all these like Facebook groups and all this other shit about where the latest and greatest Halloween gear is. Or who's gonna and now it's like.
Like Christmas lights?
Like Christmas lights and Christmas ornaments and Christmas
Halloween
shit for your
displays.
it's Halloween displays now. It's like the Christmases. And it's crazy how these people get it. I mean, like I have been involved in fixing up some of this shit.
Yeah.
Okay? Like for instance, like one of my good friends, one of them I was just talking about, has a 12-foot skeleton.
Yeah.
That has eyeballs that follow you.
Nice.
And now he's got a little microphone that goes inside, or a little speaker inside,
Ooh.
so he can like do this Bluetooth thing from his phone.
Nice.
And now this thing sits 12 foot.
Yeah, yeah.
So, it's like
average guy's 6, so it's like 2 guys.
It's like 2 people. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So
tall.
anyway, so they're loading up all this shit. And so he's got all this shit in his front yard, and I mean he goes all out.
That's awesome.
But we had to fix the eyeball. So in fact, he had me wiring it so he could just plug it in a wall and have it run that way.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's pretty crazy.
I remember that because you freaked me out by having me open the car door and the skull head was sitting there, and I was like,
look at that.
Because
it has like little screens in the eyeballs, and they just kind of shift
and they
from left to
check
right.
you out. Yeah.
So anyway, so I get this thing, and I solder it up, and we hook it up.
Yeah.
And so he had that. Now he's got like like this another that not that one skeleton was enough. Like I said, they get on these groups.
Yeah, but
and it's like the
display was
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah, and it's like the Joneses are going crazy. Like
I'm betting his is the best in the neighborhood.
Well, oh, dude, it is. The video is amazing. The family gets involved. Everybody's decked out in some kind of freaking crazy ass gear.
Right.
And it's so nuts because like now he's not got one of these 12-footers. Now he's got 2. And the other one
I didn't see a second skull. You didn't wire it yet.
And yeah, right? But it's like, obviously it's AC.
Reminder.
Yeah. If you've seen his the other skeleton, it's like all flames. Like flames are coming out of the ribs and everything else. So I thought, man, this is so crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, so he does this little video, and we'll post it later on our YouTube shorts.
Yeah, on the shorts, that would be cool.
Actually, we'll probably put it on YouTube, and then we'll do a short of it.
A short, yeah.
That'll link it to it because it is longer than 2 minutes, and you gotta watch. You
gotta watch the whole thing because you'll legit miss something. It's
comes
awesome.
out like you got what's the guy from Halloween?
I don't know. There's like Freddy and Jason.
I'm scared
I don't
to death
know all
of
the
this
names.
shit. So
I don't watch them. I'm sorry.
I watch comedy shows.
I've seen enough real life trauma.
I'll even watch a rom-com before I watch a horror movie.
But to all the people, like I didn't want our daughter to grow up with a fear of, or not necessarily a fear. I'm not afraid. I wanted her to, appreciate it.
Right.
And so we took her to Sarasota Jungle Gardens, and they had like guys. It was set up for small children, but they had like a guy with a chainsaw hop out of the bushes, and she was scared at first. By the end, she was laughing and giggling and having a great time. And now she freaking loves Halloween. Like, she wants to go
do the Halloween thing.
Oh, yeah.
Of
So
course, by the time you love Halloween, you're too old to be out there in Halloween land.
right. I mean, but hey, she could be out doing a lot of worse stuff.
So
She wants to go trick or treating. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, right. Well, and then I seen these what do you call it? These guys with these what do you call it? They had these shorts where these guys had the Ring cameras on their doorknobs, and all these people are taking advantage of the situation.
What?
Yeah, they're like this little boy. He couldn't have been 11 or 12. Is sitting here with this book bag, and he's all decked out. He looks over and he goes into this little area, not realizing there's a camera on him. And he goes right up to the door, and there's a big bowl of candy. He says, "Take one." He looks around, nobody's around. Opens up the bag,
all the whole bowl.
Zip, out the door he goes.
Right.
And I'm like, that little shit, man. I would beat a bitch if he did that at my house. It's like you don't know.
Well,
what
if you
you're
can't be bothered to answer the door, you kind of get what you get. I'm sorry, I don't agree, and I wouldn't have been the person to do that.
If you don't want to be the guy that answers the damn door,
that is exactly my point.
Candy out.
Exactly.
You know?
Yes.
So that's the way I look at it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I always wanted to mess with kids, like put a big old candy bowl
I could
out.
see you doing like the old car type thing and just having random shit hop out of old cars. Like that I could see you doing in a minute.
I was just thinking, I just mess with kids like every year.
I could train
I put a
Pete
bowl.
to
I
scare
put like
people.
a bowl of candy out there, but when they get up to the bowl of candy, it's just like
make it disappear,
No,
like a hologram.
Just have like a whole bowl of hot dogs.
Eggs,
yeah, cooked eggs, or have like how you have like the bobbing for apples, it'd be like bobbing for eggs. Have white, have like cooked eggs sitting there, bubble, so they can't throw them at the house afterwards.
Right, exactly.
Oh yeah, I could see doing that.
Just ornery ass shit.
Just being stupid.
Well, I mean, Pete likes to hang around.
Speaking of being stupid.
Oh no.
And Brother James will understand this one 100%. And I told you this story. We were talking about how you had the issue where the guy was, the lady was on the phone in the bathroom while you were in the toilet.
Yes. Peeing
or whatever, and you didn't want to flush the toilet.
Yeah, I was trying to pee quietly.
And James and I both agree, dude, you want to just that's the best time just to blow this shit up, so I did. Here's what happens. We're coming back from Georgia. It was a story. There's so many stories from us going to Georgia last week.
Yeah, like we definitely have to find
we like
some more
itched
places
just the
in Georgia
edge
to
of
go.
it. Yeah. And so when we went to this Love's, I'm in the toilet, and I noticed there's a guy in there. Now the guy walked in like 10 minutes before I got in there.
Okay.
And then I walked in there.
Right.
And he was still in there. All right. So, and then all of a sudden I hear this microphone from out front going, "Hey, Jim, you need to come back out here. This guy needs you to help him because he did an oil spill, and we need to get this cleaned up with the dry. We need to get the dry out here, Jim." And it's like, "Jim, are you on the phone? Jim?" And I'm sitting there next to this guy and go, "Jim's over here taking a fucking nap in the toilet."
Right.
So
it's like, he's doing something.
Jim. So all of a sudden, the lady stops calling on the phone on the walkie.
Right.
And now his phone rings.
Oh God.
And so he answers the phone. What? And you hear and he doesn't.
You hear the same voice.
Well,
right?
he doesn't. He puts it around speaker, and you're like, "What the fuck is up with you?"
Yeah.
So he's like, "Yeah." He goes, "She's like, Jim, we need some oil dry out here right away. This guy was putting DEF fluid in his car, and well, while he was doing it, the thing came out of the tank, and
he's an idiot,
and he knocked over and at the same time he knocked over this oil, and we need to clean this shit up, and you need to come out here. It's like a big mess." He's like, "Don't you know I'm busy?" It's like, "Well, what you busy doing?" And that was my opportunity.
That was your cue.
Time. It's like, "What are you busy doing?" And I reach back and I hit the plunger button. Kaboom! And she's like, "What you doing?" Oh, you didn't hear it the first time, huh? Boom, boom, boom. I hit that bitch like 3 fucking times in a row.
Shit.
Like, can you tell what he's at now? He's like,
He is not making pizza.
he is. He's not making pizza. He's making sausage.
He's making something.
He's making some he's making some bowl
He's
sausage.
sending the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Got the bowl sausage going.
Or he's sitting in there pretending.
Yeah, he's like, I told you I was busy, and she's like, and you could just tell the other person on the other side just went from like, now to instant
Okie
quiet.
dokie.
Like,
Right, yeah.
and I'm like, and she goes, well, I will call you. Boom! I hit it one more time just because I had to do it.
Of course you did.
So yeah, we blew that bit. I blew that guy clean out of the water on that one.
He's finished.
And he's just like, he hangs up the phone and you could just hear him like I can't yell at the guy. It's like, yeah, like you can't yell at me. Like
he thinks you're legitimately like, yeah.
He's like, yeah, I can't yell at a customer. He's like,
right, yeah.
You can just hear him mumbling under his voice. Like, so I blew that fucking toilet up, flushed it one more time, and out the door I went.
Right, yeah. See ya.
Like, see ya. Enjoy the smell.
Right. That's funny.
Oh, so anyway, yeah. So I had to throw that out there real quick. So you had an interesting conversation that we had. Well, we had an interesting conversation beforehand about trick or treating. Back to that.
Yeah, I had just some questions.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, go ahead and remember, politically correct is the best way to go.
yes. So
Not, but anyway.
the vertically challenged group.
The VCP, the vertically challenged people,
Yes.
which we were talking about. Hey, it's Brian's out there. What's up, Brian? So
That's sponsor number 3.
sponsor number 3, Mr.
Ambrose Home Services.
Ambrose Home Services. That's right.
General handyman work.
Yep.
Cabinet painting. And
Epoxy.
custom epoxy countertops.
That's right. So
And they're awesome.
And
You
they're
should check
awesome.
them out.
check them out.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
so back to
Okay. So I'm sorry. There used to be a show on TLC. I think it was TLC. Don't hold me to that. Called like Little People. Are they not called Little People anymore?
Well, I guess you can. You call them people little people, I guess.
Okay. So that is my question. Do these folks go trick or treating? Because I'm thinking everybody likes a piece of candy once in a while.
Dude,
If you fit in with the rest of the demographic going
here's the
trick or treating,
think about this. If you didn't, you'd be an idiot. Why? Because it's like the opportune time for you. Number one, you fit in with fucking everybody.
exactly my point.
And
You could legit dress up as a gangster. No one would think you any different.
exactly. And the best part is, you go walk around to everything and get all this free candy for yourself. You don't have to go buy it.
Yeah.
Imagine the hundreds of dollars.
Exactly. I mean,
in outfits, they're cheap because the young kids ones, you throw on one of them $15
you can raid
Spider-Man
Goodwill
deals,
like now,
rock on and go on.
stock up.
Yep, get
Right?
it on.
Yeah.
Get all the candy you want. We'll make more.
Oh, and Mr. Ambrose has a Facebook page, Ambrose
Oh.
Home Services on Facebook.
Oh, that's cool. I did not know this.
Yes.
That's good to know. We'll have to get that link for next time.
Yes.
For next time. So,
Link to come soon.
yes, Ambrose Home Services. Check it out. Look
Yes.
it up on Facebook.
Yes.
So, back to the thing.
But yeah,
party at hand.
I'm curious. Do
well,
I mean,
well, see, I'm a personal. I'm a what they call that a
Russian doll.
I'm a
A guy
Russian
inside a
doll, a
guy.
guy in the side, a guy in the
Yes.
side, a guy in the side, a guy. That's what.
so
I'm
does
saying.
that little guy go trick or treating?
Sure. If he could get out and run on his own, he would eat as much fucking candy as he could.
Yeah.
I could tell you that right now, because I swear every time candy comes around his house, he's
It
the first one to
disappears,
speak.
Right.
He's like, "Give me some food, bitches."
Right.
So, but I am definitely a supporter of the small vertically challenged people,
Yeah.
and so it's funny because we, you get those prank calls all the time,
Oh, would you like to buy an extended warranty
Would you like
for
to
your
buy an
car?
extended warranty
For the car you
or,
sold 5 years ago?
I need to give you, I want to help you with your Social Security and I need your credit card and
exactly.
your Social Security number, firstborn, and everything else that goes on with it.
Yeah. The latest one is, how would you like to lower your interest rates? And it's like, really?
Yeah.
Like no one is doing that.
So we're sitting. So when those come up, the first thing I go is I run off with one or two different ways. Either A, I go with the thing of I do the old radio show thing where the guy calls you and you know who it is because you're waiting on hold for him, right?
Yeah.
And so he gets on the phone and you're like, "Hey, this is Sammy D and I'm on 97.9. I just need. Do you have the answer to the question? You are number 101." And he's like, they're like,
oh shit.
And I got this one guy. He's like, can you repeat the question? And I'm like,
he's gonna attempt to answer the bullshit question.
He didn't know what he got into, but he's gonna try to answer it. And I'm like, this guy.
He's looking at his cohort, going, "What the hell did you transfer me?"
Yeah, and it's not like an American guy either. This is
of course not.
This is like
somebody not of our continent.
This is Jerry. Yeah, it's like
right.
It's like
your name's John.
Your
with
name is
that
not John,
accent.
Jerry, or Jack. Okay?
Maybe not.
I'm sorry to tell you that.
Right? Yeah.
It's like, what
Just
the
be
hell
honest.
is wrong with you people?
Yeah.
So anyway, I start off with that. Normally they hang up, but this guy actually ran on, and I started running out of material.
Geez.
So I'm like, this is Crazy Days, and you can get the 2 tickets to Elton John. All you gotta do is tell me what is the cover for this song,
Right.
And I'm like looking shit up on my phone.
your phone as you're talking.
As I'm talking to this guy.
God.
It's like, holy shit.
I can just picture you doing this in your office that you
Yeah,
work in, and the other people just staring at you like,
they love
what's
it.
going to come out of his mouth next?
They know. They know as soon as I get that call and I go, "Hi," and they're like, everybody just stops what they're doing,
right?
turns around,
Free
and waits for the show. Yeah, it's like,
give it a second.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, we got to roll. He's on a roll, kids. He's on a roll.
Right.
Then of course you have the secondary one, which is the, "Hey, how you doing?"
Right.
He goes, "What's your name?"
Right.
And so everybody out there, just so you know, we will discuss this amongst all of us, and only use this. It's a bad word in Indian language, I guess you call it. I don't know what you call it, Hindi. And you just tell them. If you call him a Ben, like the word, like Benjamin.
I know what you're going to say.
And then chode, like a chode.
Like a toad, but with a CH instead of a T.
Yeah. So you do the Ben chode, and oh my goodness.
That's a bad word, huh?
Yeah, that's like calling them like the dirtiest thing in the world, like they screwed their sister or something.
Oh, jeez.
And so they'll go, like, They go, "What's your name?" "Benjamin." "What's your last name?" "Chode." And they go, "Okay, Benjamin Chode? Yeah, Chode." and the guy starts.
Then they finally type it in and put it together.
And they start putting it together, and they go, "But you can call me Ben."
Oh, God.
And then they're like, and then all of a sudden, you'll get every Indian out there going,
Right,
going
yeah,
nuts.
right.
I can't speak Indian, so I don't know how to. I can't imitate that. But it's like, they cussing you out in every word known to man, and click, woo, they're gone.
Yep. Bye bye.
Oh yeah. So it's like, the Ben Chode will definitely get
Nice.
you going every single time.
That'll get you some creative language.
Yeah, creative
in
language
Hindi.
is in Hindi is
that you won't understand,
you
so
won't
they can't
understand
hurt
it.
you with it.
and then
You know, if
just,
you're one of those sensitive
or
types.
you just go old person. So, "Hi, how are you doing? And how can I help you?" And what you do is you just elongate everything they ask you.
Okay.
Like I'll sit there and I'm like, they'll go, "Yeah,
Well, what are they
what's your
asking you?"
name?"
Oh,
"My
okay.
name's Jerry." "Jerry what?" "Jerry Bean." "How can I?" And they're like, and you get a little of that going on at the same
God.
time, and then they go, so do you got any credit cards, Jerry?" "Yeah." my kids have credit cards. Jimmy just paid off his. You believe that? I was so happy for the boy. He's had it for 3 years, and I doesn't. He learned his lesson.
You
I
stretch
think,
it out.
and you just stretch it and stretch it and stretch it. And
Yeah.
I had this guy on at the and of course again we're at the office. I'm
Of
wearing a
course.
headset doing this, sitting
Yeah.
back. I'm just sitting back like this.
La-di-da.
Yeah,
whatever.
doing the imitation thing like this, and it's like, and everybody's just sitting there and trying. And that's the word is they're not allowed to laugh too loud because the
Right.
noise canceling kind of
Yeah.
cancels it out.
Yes.
But yeah, so it's like, yeah, it's Jerry.
Mm-mm.
My kids I love talking about my grandkids.
Right.
Oh, so it's like, can you give me your number? And then I'm like, sure. And then I have this little software. If you look up credit card creator, or was it?
I know what you're talking about.
it
It'll
will
give
give you
like
this
test
website,
credit cards or
and
something.
it gives you a number, a name, an address that goes to the number and the name,
Oh shit.
and the
But it's like a
date.
test
But
type
you
person,
no,
right?
it's made for this type of shit.
Oh.
And where you get these hackers online, so this helps them keep them online a little bit longer.
Oh, okay.
So what's crazy about that is the fact that they that you have to be careful though.
Uh-oh.
See, I had this guy on on the call, and he was good 15 minutes in,
Yeah.
and I just played dumbass,
Mm-hmm.
and I pretended I was I was like some 70-year-old guy,
Right.
and
That he's probably accustomed to scamming,
and
so
he's
whatever.
custom scamming old
Yeah.
people, so that's what he's gonna do. So he starts
Yeah.
asking for my social security number. So I go into this thing, and it shows the social. I relay this out,
Yeah.
except for I give him like just a couple of the numbers, and then I start coughing. Yeah, it's 3, 6, and 7, 3, 4. Like the phone's
Mhm.
breaking up.
Right.
2. Can you repeat that? And you just keep going over and over again.
Give
And
him the
you keep
same
stopping
bullshit
like
number.
numbers, yeah. So it takes a guy. So or the best part is when it's one of those. If you ever get one of them that says, "Hey, are you an old do you have Social
You're
Security
retired
and
or
you're retired?"
whatever, right?
The best thing is, and this is what I did, and this guy was so pissed off at me because I found a picture of a Social Security card online,
Uh-huh.
like one of those little, like the number or whatever.
Yeah.
So I knew what the first 4 were. So we'll just pretend it was 4356. So it's like,
Yeah.
so he's like, "What's the number?" 4. Okay. 3.
Mhm.
Okay. 5. Okay. A. A.
Hey, there's no
He
A's in
goes,
Social Security
1,
numbers.
6, B, and then he's like,
Oh shit.
"Huh? What?" Goes, "Let's repeat that." He goes, "All right, 4, 5, 6, 1, A, A." I thought the A was after the 5. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is 6. I thought the 6 was after the A. I'm just having a hard time looking at this card. And I just got to the point. It's like, and he's like, "There's supposed to be a letter here." Oh, okay. C. It's like, how long are you gonna go? And
Right.
you get some of these guys, they just will stay on there. And it's like,
It sounds like the customers I speak to when
It's
I
like I
ask
don't
them
have
for
any-
their hall identification number, and they're like, I can't do that thing with the letter and the word. So, and then they come up with these really creative
Like,
words for the
A
letters.
for asshole.
Right, exactly.
B for bitch. C for my cunt wife.
Right, exactly. They're like S like snake.
T like my wife's a bunch of fucking trouble.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, it's funny.
F
T like tuna.
T,
Like I should be fishing for tuna, not
Like-
talking to you. You know.
and like this is never gonna fucking end.
Right. Exactly. Yes. Yes.
It's like,
Exactly.
that's an E. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm sorry. N.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Or this is no good.
Right.
Shit. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah, it makes life fun.
it makes life a little more fun. Yeah. So if you ever got to prank them, the key is the goal is that
The goal is to waste their time and
waste
have
their
fun.
time as long as you can.
Yep.
And then
Because if they're on the phone with you, they're not scamming somebody who wouldn't know any better.
Exactly. Some poor old lady.
Right.
Because they have these scams now that are so crazy. Like,
Well,
for instance, they'll send you a bill.
allegedly, we have relatives that have fallen prey to
they
these
will send
scams,
you-
so it's not bullshit.
They'll send you a bill.
It's very
But they're so good at it.
right,
Like, they'll send you a bill,
right,
okay, for, say, some antivirus for like $700 or $200, something outrageous.
right.
Something that is enough that you will call them.
Oh, geez.
So then they get you on the phone. And they're so slick that they'll go on a website, like they'll have you go out to your bank,
Oh,
and they will black your screen out.
right.
And like, here's what happened to this person that I know.
Mm-hmm.
She's not very bright,
What happens?
and so she went out and she had this guy calls her, and then they goes, oh well, I have to remote in, so you have to go to the site. She
Uh-huh.
went to the fucking site
Oh,
and let this
God.
guy into her computer.
Yeah.
Now, 90% of the time they can't do a lot.
Right.
Okay.
No, but
Not-
if they know a little HTML, they can really.
But what they do is they take the HTML of the website,
Mm-hmm.
and on their side they know exactly where to change dollar
What
amount.
to tweak? Right.
So basically, they pretend like they gave her too much money.
Right. Yeah.
So now they're like,
Yeah.
go
we were
out and
supposed
get
to send
yeah,
you
now
$20,
go to the bank
and we
right
sent
now.
you $10,000.
Yeah, it's like, now go out there and you're going to get me fired and all the other stuff, and they're
Yeah.
trying to be your nice buddy, and
Right. Yeah.
so yeah, we
Yeah.
had one of those. Yeah, well, she got it, and she stopped it by the time it said like 10,000. I'm like, yeah, she thought, oh,
Maybe
yeah.
this is fishy.
yeah, maybe it's a little fishy. It's like,
Yeah,
I'm
but that's
like,
rough though
if
when
that
you
was
don't
me-
catch it. Yeah.
that would have been great. I would have loved that. You know why I loved it? Because when he goes, oh, we gave you 10,000 too much. All right,
Oh,
time to
all
go.
right.
I got shit to buy.
Right, yeah.
It's like, adios. man.
I have bills to pay.
Yes,
Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you so much. But you need to give me my money back, and they get nasty and mad. It's
Yes,
like,
exactly.
"Ah."
Right?
It's like, give me my money. No, it's mine now.
Right.
It's my money.
Your mistake.
Your mistake. This seems like a you problem, not a me problem.
Right.
I don't have a problem where I got 10 grand in the bank and you
Right.
don't.
Right, exactly.
That's you problem. So you go have a good day because
Right.
me's going to have a great time.
And, on to that, legitimately, if someone accidentally put money in your account, however they've done it, they can call that bank and say,
they could call and make
hey,
it. Yeah.
little problem. That's why they make you fill out that freaking
Exactly.
deposit slip or use your card at the ATM if you do one of those, whatever.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
to link it back to your account. So if
Yeah.
it somehow got miskeyed, misconstrued, and went somewhere else, that bank's figured it out because believe me, they don't want to lose a penny either.
No, they don't. They don't want to lose it. They don't
You
want to
know?
lose it. But and
So,
there goes, yeah,
Yeah, so if these people thought about it for just 2 minutes,
it'd be easy. It'd be
hey
easy
fella,
on 'em.
call your bank, have a nice day. Click.
Exactly. Exactly.
End of story. But that's
So-
the problem.
Yeah, that is so. But but they're good at what they do.
No, they work on panic.
Yeah, they work
Yeah.
on panic.
Yep.
So,
They want you to panic.
but yeah, so don't hang out for those things. hopefully, all the people that watch us, are going to be a little brighter than that.
Let's hope
But
so.
in
Yes.
whatever you do not reply to emails or send them a phone number.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's I don't know how many times I've seen these emails where, hey, this is your boss, and I need
oh yeah.
6. I need some gift cards, but don't tell anybody.
Right. Yeah.
Go out and buy them and have them ready for me and get me the numbers off of them so I can send them the number.
Mm-mm.
And it's like, I'm not going to be in the office for a week, so you need to help me get this bill, get
Right,
this
yeah.
going.
Anything that sounds just a
But-
little bit sideways,
what's so
probably
crazy
want to
about
second
that
guess that stuff.
Is people freaking
Yeah.
they go for that shit. I've seen 2
Yeah.
different people go out. Oh, you need me to go buy some cards?
You need me to go
Let
do
me go
something?
kiss
Sure.
your ass real quick.
Right,
And
yeah.
especially in a business environment, because at that point
Right.
they figure out who your boss is or who the GM of that store is.
Right.
It's like it's so funny how people kiss ass to other people.
Well,
It's so hilarious. It's like, oh, I'll go get them right now.
I've never
Thanks,
been
boss.
good at that. Sorry. I am who
Well,
I
I guess
am.
that's probably why I've never been caught with it.
Right.
But anyway, so on the side of money, I was thinking about money, and so I don't know who all out here has bought a Powerball today.
It's like sold across like the whole nation
Yeah,
almost
it's
now.
like over $1 billion. It's like $1
It's like
billion.
1.2 the last time I heard.
Yeah, it's like over $1 billion.
Yeah.
It's like
The
I mean-
take home is less than half.
yeah, take home is like $575,
Something.
and you're
It's less than
and
half.
with that with taxes taken out, it's
Right.
like $390. So basically,
Whatever. I mean,
three-
it's still a huge
three-
chunk of change.
$390,
90
$390 million.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't know.
Gee.
I guess I could.
Then you
do it.
really would have rich people problems at
yeah,
that point.
that is the full blown rich people problem issue right there.
Right.
By
Yeah.
far, that's the full blown rich people problem.
Right.
But yeah, oh my God. But think about that. How would that change? What would you do with that kind of money? You know, think of something.
I'd buy the side of a mountain in a tiny town, and then I'd run for fucking office.
90 million, you could just buy the fucking town.
Exactly. But then
Here,
I'd run for
you-
office so that
I'll
I'd
rent it
have
back to you.
the
You can rent
Congress
from me.
and Senate, whatever, like the benefits that they get. That way, when I get old and insurance is expensive, I've got great insurance from that shit. And, half those people only go to like a third of the meetings they're supposed to go to anyway. So it wouldn't be like you'd have to show up daily. So it'd almost be like a part-time job at that point. Then you show up in town, give a bunch of free shit away, and everybody likes you for the most part. And woohoo! You go live on the side of your mountain and pop deer from your porch.
Me,
Eat venison daily.
what I would do,
Fresh.
I would buy a defunct luxury car dealership. It had to be 2 stories though.
Oh, yeah.
Think about it this way, like
I know where you're going with this.
if
So you
had,
can live in part of it
yeah,
and work in the other part of it or whatever.
every car dealership that's out there that's 2 stories
Yeah.
has like an overhang and then has a whole front area for the showroom, right?
Right, yeah.
So I'm a car guy.
Yeah.
I'm a big car nut.
Right.
So you have a full scale garage in the back
Right.
that
With
you can
lifts
hire
and
people
equipment.
to work on your shit.
Yep.
And if they're not working on it, you could store more cars there.
Yes.
You can store 2 cars per location because you
Yeah.
have one on the jet lift, one underneath it
Yeah.
for all you care.
Yeah, per spot.
You know,
Yeah.
because the car dealership's perfect. Because
Yeah.
then you have, and in the showroom, that's just your showroom of all your cool
That
ass
would
rides.
I would have the largest TV known to man hanging on whatever the biggest wall
Yeah, you
was.
just do showroom with
know?
all the cool rides. You put chairs
Right.
and shit around it. Maybe a little bar in the corner.
Right.
Because you.
I want
all of
those
them have a
Alaska
lounge.
window shades with the freaking remote that
I mean-
closes things. Yeah, that
I mean,
would be
all of them
awesome.
have a lounge.
Yeah.
So you can take the lounge and turn that into like your bar.
kitchen or bar.
No, make your
Yep.
bar out of that. Make your
True.
living upstairs. And then
Yeah.
you have the bar. Then every one of them has a parts area.
Somebody's going to hear this and run with this idea. You
Oh, yeah.
know that, right? That's always what
Oh,
happens.
yeah. It always happens that way. But then at that point, then you always have the parts area.
Right?
What's the parts area have? They always have that big hole where the
popcorn
forklift
machine.
can load. Well, no, you have your forklift that pops that can lift shit
See,
up to
you
the
know
second
about
floor.
this stuff. I never paid attention to the
So
forklift.
a parts area, you could. So then what I do is put a big ass fucking slide in there.
Ooh, that'd
and
be
then
cool.
under the top part of the old parts room would be where you hung out, and then
Right.
below would be a pool,
Ooh,
like a party pool.
that'd be awesome.
And then
like
the
an
ceil-
indoor pool.
Yeah, and then the ceiling would have like TVs and shit mounted to the top of the ceiling.
That'd be neat.
Because you could be in the pool just chilling out
Chilling.
all
You
year
lay
long.
on your lounger and look up.
You never have to
Yeah.
leave the house.
There you go.
Put some big ass fridges in there, get your food going, got your cookout in the back.
Right? Some of them are even
You
wired
got
with
plenty of
generators
parking.
and shit.
Want to
so,
bring people
yeah.
over? You
Right.
got plenty of parking.
Oh, then
Na-
go-karts and side-by-sides
Maintenance
and
is easy.
motorcycles.
Think about maintenance is easy.
Yep.
Just a little bit of grass on each side.
I'd have to own at least one dirt bike that I could do something stupid on.
Well, you'd have a lot of asphalt, so you didn't even have to be a dirt bike at that point. Could be like a high-powered, like side by side or something in the back
that would
with
be
some
cool.
big old slicks on it, so you could do
toys.
donuts and you could have your own like little drifting area in the back. And think about if it's a car dealerships are what next to other car dealerships. So if you make noise at your car dealership,
nobody to bitch.
Nobody's going to be bitching about your car dealership, right?
Yep.
I don't see where the negative is on this.
Yeah.
And you can just sit up, and you can sit up at the top, have your little living area, big living area, and where you hang out up on top, and you can just like look over the edge, check out your rides, check out your cars, all that along with it. I think that would be the ultimate way to go.
Yeah, I mean the only one I'd do better than a car dealership, an airplane hangar.
Well, they do have those airplane hangars with the really nice,
and it's intended to have somebody like stay in. I mean, I don't think they want you there 24/7, 365, but they can't tell you, "Hey, get the F out."
Actually, they can't, and a lot of those have is a full blown house.
Well,
so at that point, you would have a full blown.
I mean, you're paying for it.
Yeah, I mean, no, there's like a full-blown house in there where you stay.
Yeah.
Like a lot of, these uppity people have this.
Yeah, well, a lot of times they have a pilot that's literally on standby for them, and that's what that's for.
Sleeping there all day long.
And so I would have a really cool pilot that would just be like, "Hey, hanging out."
I don't need a pilot. I don't have a plane. Planes are expensive. You rent planes.
You lease the space for somebody else's plane, and you go, "Look, I'm going to use it here and there."
You go lease a plane. You go rent a plane for the time you need it, and then you take it back.
That's true.
Because I mean, you can blow as much money on one plane as you could on that whole dealership that you wanted to buy and customize it. You could do it cheaper than buying the plane.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to own a plane. I'm just saying that the hangar would be cool.
So that's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
But a car dealership would definitely be, but it has to be a cool one.
Yes.
It couldn't be like your shit car dealership.
Well, then you'd have to redo it.
Yeah, because it has to be 2 stories. It has to have the big showroom.
Yeah, it'd have to fit certain criteria.
And it has to fit kind of criteria. I mean, Toyota has a pretty good gig going on with their dealerships because they're really nice.
Right.
But other than that, I'd like to go upscale a bit, like maybe go with a Lexus one, where there's like all the la-di-da shit in there already. And you're buying it,
Porsche.
It's already done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where all that shit's in there and you're just buying the building and let's rock this pig out,
Yeah.
So that's the way I was looking at it. And then you never have to leave.
This is true.
And you can lock the fucker up like a Fort Knox.
Right.
Don't want people in, you don't let them in.
Yeah, close the
gate.
gate.
Them out.
Right.
Get the fuck out. Close the gates. Put gates all around that bitch. Fort Moskowitz, here we come. The Sammitized fort of all forts.
Car fort.
Car fort. No, that sounds
not carport, car fort.
Not to be confused with a car fart, which that stinks. But speaking of which, I don't understand some of the what is, not to get off kilter, but we've got a neighbor that has shit water that like they water.
Oh
the
yeah,
lawn.
They like green grass.
What is with the poop water? I don't understand that.
It makes the grass grow.
Yeah, but their grass doesn't look any better than the guy next door to them.
Well, that's because they don't run it enough.
Point. I'm glad they don't either, because man,
it smells horrible.
But anyway, so all right, so now that we've got down the house,
yeah.
Now, what would be the car?
I'd have to have 2.
Well, you could have more than 2, but what?
I'd limit it to 2.
One. What would be the car that you would want the most?
A British Racing Green Mini.
A Mini?
I told you I want 2.
Out of all?
I want a stick shift
but your
Mini
main
Cooper.
First car.
A Mini Cooper. I want it set up so I can drive under semis if need be.
Can we say cheap date?
Hey, listen, I like minis. You can't haul much shit in them, but
All
I
the
can haul
expensive
me in
cars
them.
in
That's
the
all that
world.
matters.
And all the cars in the world, she picks a Mini Cooper.
I mean,
Really?
maybe I'd go Porsche, but I'd want something classic like a Carrera or a 911.
No,
Something. I don't want something huge.
I want
Not
one
for
of them.
that one.
I want what that like that. I want a copy of that racing taxi Volkswagen bus. Where it's it's like a 67, 65, 63 bus.
The one with all the windows?
Yeah, like a 21 window bus, but they
Right.
put a Porsche motor in it, and they took like a Porsche like GT3 and took all the suspension out and everything else, and they put it underneath
Oh.
this Volkswagen bus. So you see this guy out on the track, and it's like you gotta look it up. It's like called racing taxi or something like that, and he's got this bus. And you see these Lamborghinis, and this thing just flies by because there's no weight to them at all.
Yeah.
They're lighter than the actual original Porsche that they're stealing the
Supposed
parts
to,
out
yeah.
of. But that would be mine. Because
That's cool.
I just always
That
want
and
cars.
I'd have a big 4x4 truck in hunter green with some kind of camo flare, and I'd figure out how to hunt shit I ain't hunted yet.
Yeah, well, 4x4 is definitely in there. Like something really big and nice.
I mean, I don't want to go too
I don't wanna go
crazy.
too crazy.
I want it to be usable,
'Cause
I also don't want it to
James
be too.
has learned what going too crazy is.
I don't want it to be too
he had some
new or
monsters.
too old. I don't know.
Oh,
I'd
I
still
would-
be cheap about it, despite
If
having all
mine
the
would
money.
be like like one of those 70s like Chevy, like the rounded body, not the square body, but the rounded body
Right.
pickups.
Yeah.
Because that would be really cool.
I know that I would not be the guy who's driving around with the freaking TV and the convertible. That wouldn't happen. Yeah. No, I'd have a vehicle for that.
Well, when you're that rich, you don't have to go buy your own TV anymore.
You're right. I just pay somebody
You
to go
pay
get it and
somebody
hang
to
it.
deliver it, and then you
Right.
pay somebody to put it in, and then you pay somebody to hang it on the wall.
And if you pay a little more, they do it now instead of later.
Do it now,
it's-
later. They
right.
just come out and they just do it.
Yeah. Handy dandy.
So yeah, that's
Good point.
So it's like, it's like
So
oh,
then basically you're telling me I'd go from my problems to rich people problems overnight.
yeah, kind of. I mean,
I'm sorry.
don't
This
know.
just doesn't sound like a blessing anymore.
it doesn't sound like a blessing that you'd have your own big ass house where just you do your thing. And
No,
you go
because
on.
then all of the crazies that you've never heard of in like
why-
20
that's what the fences
years
are for. I mean,
would come out of the woodwork
about
to
it.
bother me.
everybody's like, "Oh well, I wouldn't want everybody bugging me," but at the same time,
They do have lottery attorneys.
you kind of ignore people anyway. We
You're
kinda
right.
Ignore, we're
We're
kind of
really good at doing that too.
we're kind of like, what do they call those? The people that stay inside a lot.
Yeah.
Like when COVID happened, nope, it didn't matter. It didn't even affect us.
Right. Yeah. We're like, whatever.
Like, okay, COVID.
We're already here.
Oh, you mean I gotta stay at home?
You want
and
me to keep
watch
doing what I'm
TV
doing?
and do what I gotta do?
Right? Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Sure.
The only thing I wish
Yeah,
I'd
that
done is
was
start
right
our YouTube
after
channel
I
back
got
then.
my new lease on life. So that was a good time.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, sure,
Yeah.
whatever, I can do that. It's
Right?
like, well, everybody's
The
like,
roads
"We're in the
were
house."
awesome back then.
oh man, I missed that.
I
Boy, do
mean, you
miss that.
could get what would take you 30 minutes today, like in normal traffic hours. I'm not saying 9 o'clock at
in
night.
like 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Oh,
In
yeah.
in under 10 minutes.
I-
and I mean, still doing the same speed, like not racing, not speeding,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what really kills me is that we
right?
we had like here's a good example. My drive to work now is an hour one way.
Yep.
My drive to work during COVID was 20 minutes.
See?
And there's no cops. There's
Right.
no anybody out there.
Yeah, and if you did see a cop back then, he didn't want to
Yeah.
stop you because shit, you might have it.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Yeah, they kind of don't like it, kind of don't
Mhm.
yeah, it's like okay, whatever.
Right? Exactly.
So, but anyway, yeah, COVID time.
Yeah.
Some of the sweet times of the life.
I did learn something while I was in South Carolina.
What's that?
I learned how mistletoe grows.
Oh, geez, here we go.
Yeah.
I
I think I sent you pictures.
Yeah, I almost thought we got out of that.
A lot of people don't know this, and I thought I'd share. So you have to really look at the picture.
What did I call it? I forgot now.
I don't remember.
That's not it.
If he finds the picture.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well,
mistletoe
I
grows
know where it's
from
at. I know where
healthy
it's at.
trees.
I'm just being an idiot.
That's not it.
No.
That's the guy that tried to scam people in Sarasota.
Yeah, I know.
You should take him off the screen.
Oh, okay.
Why
is it all the way up there?
I don't know.
I'm up here.
Mistletoe is dropped from the birds.
Here, I will show your pictures now.
Oh, thank you. And
she's killing me, guys. She's killing me.
And then it
Mistletoe.
basically sucks the life. Yeah,
it's
it's really small.
Here, you can talk for a while.
I circled it on the picture. It's right there.
It's the one. It's the.
If
one
you
shaped
look at
like
the
an
oak
apple.
leaves, they're much larger. Mistletoe is tinier leaves. It's like little ball-like shaped leaves almost. I mean, hell, all the freaking drugstores down here sell it at Christmas time as a freaking, like, oh, you need this at Christmas time or New Year's.
You want to get laid.
Right. Buy this shit. And it's actually a freaking weed. Like, they have this whole thing in Escambia County, it's in northern Florida, about this stuff and how you should prune for it because it will literally suck the life from your tree and kill your tree. So it's important. But
so it's growing on a tree that it doesn't
that
live
it's
on?
not a part of. Yeah.
Oh,
it's kind of like moss and shit that we have here, only this shit's like way worse. And so here's a better one. The florists up there will drive around and they'll look for these said branches and they'll pull over and they will shoot it down with a gun. Bang!
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, because it's such a novelty type item that people buy for the holidays that, yeah.
Well, if you're going to get kissed anywhere, I guess you need it.
I mean, you don't need it. Anybody can kiss you.
Yeah, but you tell me, if you were not with somebody and it's like you were at a thing and somebody looked at you wanting to kiss, you're more apt to get it.
For the single folks, yes.
For single folks, yes.
Yes. Or those shopping for a significant other.
12-pack of beer, mistletoe, you're good to go.
Right? Yeah.
And
so
if you're really hard up, you can even we'll sell you the belt that it holds onto too.
Samuel. So that's how mistletoe grows.
So the more you know.
That's my informational piece.
Informational
I'm sure
piece
people
for the
didn't
day.
know that, and now they know that.
Now they know.
And did you know what sound that possums make?
Whoop whoop. No.
I recorded one. I was gonna do a short of it because it was so cute.
Oh, the possum and
because yes, his name is Pete.
They don't. Yeah, Pete, our outside animal.
Yes. He sees me and he's like, "It's you," and he just keeps walking.
Pete's gotten more showtime than any of our sponsors because we talk more about Pete in the last 3 shows than we have anything else.
Well, Pete keeps making his rounds, so I keep
talking about him.
Yeah.
While she lights.
He makes like a little grunty noise.
While she lights our yard on fire.
It wasn't the yard. It was just a pile of leaves. And if they don't start taking care of these branch piles, those are going to go next.
Yeah. Well, something you.
Tell you what, it did slow down the traffic, though.
Well, something you showed me, and I had to add it to our thing today. Is the little fruit fly eating
the chameleon.
The chameleon.
Wasn't he cool?
So here, I'm
Check
going to show
out.
you guys because they're little bitty tiny things, and it's like if you had a tongue like this, you could make every woman happy. So we'll show you a little bit of. Here, we gotta make it bigger. So watch this little guy right here. Watch him. Shunk. Imagine if you had a tongue like that. Oh my!
I mean,
God.
look how tiny he is. He's literally on the first phalange of that guy's finger, so he's very tiny.
Don't. And just will sit there and eat all these fuckers.
Yeah.
When you first showed me this video, I thought you were in our house. I was like, damn.
You thought I brought these home?
And I thought, I was like, shit, we got fruit flies in the house again. And now you're freaking feeding chameleons. What the hell's going on?
I set them loose in the kitchen to eat the fruit flies.
That'd
be a story you'd believe.
And the bad part is I would believe that.
Yes,
That's the
I
bad
know.
part of this whole
Right.
situation.
Yeah.
It's like, shit. Yeah, you first showed it, I'm like, that looks like our kitchen. And then I'm like, oh, man, we got flies
No.
again. Oh, man.
Right.
Because in Florida, everybody gets those fuckers.
Every once in a
blue
while.
moon.
Yep.
And if you like fruit, you get them more than anything else. Because
Yep.
I tell you, any fruit, any freaking
It attracts
banana, apple,
Yep.
I don't give a shit what it is.
them.
Orange.
Doesn't take much.
Doesn't take much.
Yep.
So anyway, well,
Yeah.
I think we went past our hour. We're
Okay.
probably burning our poor guys up there watching us.
Right.
So I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching.
Thank
There's
you
a
for
few
tuning
viewers
in.
out
Thank you for
today.
getting us to 50. That's
yes,
awesome.
thank you for 50. And let's pray for 50 more. We get to 100. We get special unlocking features with YouTube.
That would be awesome.
And we got a new feature that was unlocked with 50, which is kind of cool. And that is I can post pictures on YouTube now.
Nice.
So when we have these little pictures that we're talking about, we can actually
like
go
mistletoe.
or something worthwhile looking at. But,
He's beating me up over the mistletoe, y'all.
mistletoe. Ugh.
He's like, whatever.
Yeah. So anyway, but we can post pictures now. We can post all sorts of stuff. So we're going to start doing that more, and the shorts are going to become more and more as well because we're starting to get into the time of year where all the car shows are coming. We're going to make videos with car shows. We're going to do the posts with car shows.
Cars. Yep.
Yeah. So just please, 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 if you haven't subscribed yet, it's showing 98% of our people do not subscribe, but they do watch. That scares me. So
we just have to put more. I think we only got that one subscriber today to push us to 50 because I put the YouTube.
And if you haven't seen that short, for anybody that's from the 90s will know the song. And old Sir Mix-a-Lot, My Hoopty. And the picture, the video goes with the song. Is all I'm going to say. I'm not going to blow it for you. You just gotta go watch our shorts and see what they watch. Our shorts.
Was trying to build something funny and
watch my shorts.
I guess it kind of worked out.
Yeah,
so that was cool.
It worked out. But anyway, so thank you guys for watching.
Yes, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to our sponsors.
BuzzyOLife.com.
Ambrose Home Services.
Coupon code Sammitized, 10% off in your free shipping. And
Burner
please
Air.
go out and check out Ghetto.com. Look at Toys for Tots and see where you can drop off some toys for the Christmas
please
time.
If you can.
Yep, we would appreciate it.
If you can't, it's okay too.
You can if you can't, but if you can, you can.
Yep.
And I appreciate if you can.
Yep.
All right, so you guys have one hell of a good time. And until Saturday,
we
will see you later.